located?
So I am located in southern Utah. So not too far from Las Vegas, actually. Like we're like an hour and a half from Las Vegas.
Oh my God, do you go all the time? Are you a big Vegas person?
No, I am a city girl, but I love to visit Vegas. Like, you know, a one-nighter in Vegas is fabulous.
Besides honestly, that's all you need.
That's all you need.
Too much. Too much.
I'll tell you.
Yes.
Brian is a huge Las Vegas Raiders fan.
Really?
Huge Vegas Raiders fan. And his 40th birthday is in October. So we're going to Las Vegas, celebrate. We're seeing a Raiders game. It's going to be like a whole shebang. So I'll be close to you.
So fun.
Meg is still deciding if she's coming.
Yeah, we are on I talked to him about it yesterday and I was like, you know, we need to decide if we're going to Vegas or not for Brian / your birthday. And he's like, yeah, because his birthday is September 30th.
Oh, do it.
Which is like the same
about that.
Yeah,
that's the day we fly out. Okay.
Yeah.
Either case,
it'll be a big party. I love that.
It'll be amazing.
Yeah,
the stadium. The
decision
is
beautiful.
It's beautiful.
We have not
can't wait.
been yet. There is
He'll really enjoy that
game on his actual 40th birthday, and Brian is an identical twin, and his brother is going as well.
How fun!
No, I don't think I knew he was an identical twin. That's so cool.
I know. Isn't that so sweet?
That is
so sweet.
Now, so is his brother into Raiders as well? Or is he going to support his brother?
He's going to support his brother. Oh no. Who won the Super Bowl last year? He's that team.
Girl.
The Chargers? The Chargers? Hold on, now I gotta check.
No.
Brian, who's Brett's team?
All I remember is the halftime show from from the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah. It's a social
yeah, because it was rap.
It was so good.
Brian loves it.
Oh man, it was me and like 3 or 4 other girls sitting on the couch. We were zoned out the whole time. But then when that half show started, all of us knew like at least a portion of all the words, and we were all like having a big party.
Oh yeah, that's how we are too. Commercials and halftime show. The rest is just like
that's it.
Fun conversations.
Exactly. So who won, Kylie? What was his answer?
He didn't answer me. I'm the Chargers though. I know it.
That sounds right.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, we'll go with that. If we're wrong, you can correct us.
Somebody be impressed about my football knowledge. I'm shocked with myself.
I'm impressed.
Can't believe it.
Don't even know. I know
don't know that the Bengals too. God, I am.
Oh right! Wow, you were on fire today.
I'm amazing.
Whoa.
When I used to bartend, I bartended on Monday nights, and so it was Monday Night Football, and everybody, all the guys at the bar would always say, "Who's your team? Who's your team?" And this was in like Northeast Pennsylvania. You cannot choose the Eagles, the Steelers, or the Giants because somebody has a problem with you.
Yeah.
So I decided my favorite team was the Bengals because they have the coolest helmets.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Always go with the look.
Exactly. So one of my friends who worked there like taught me 10 facts about the Bengals. And I was like, this is my favorite team. Listen to all my facts.
I love that. All the guys were so impressed. They're like, what is this girl?
Oh my God. I think the most fun part about that story is like, I'm upset that I missed out on Monday Night Football with Kylie serving up drinks at the bar. That's what I'm most upset about.
It was definitely a vibe.
That sounds so fun. Yeah, I usually just go with whatever my husband wants, whatever team he wants to win. I usually just go with that, you know, and then I act like I know what I'm talking about.
There you go.
You just go with it.
Exactly right.
It's a lot funner that way.
Yeah.
It's the only way.
No, it's the only way. Women are way better at bullshitting than men, so I'm sure you play it off really great. It's like a super skill of most women on this planet.
Yes, absolutely brilliant. Really just totally brilliant.
I love it.
Speaking of bartending, Kylie, it looks like you were doing your damn thing this morning. What did you got on tap for?
Thing. I've got a show happening over here. So I have my water, which is boring, and then I have my 3rd cup of green tea. This is like pomegranate green tea. Okay, For those of you who are dealing with hormonal or cyclical acne related to your cycle, Meg, as the acne dietitian, when she discussed this in her episode, I came to her and I was like, Meg, what the hell is going on? I'm 33 years old. I can't deal with this anymore. There's a certain part in my cycle, every single time I get this like really it's very painful.
It's like, really,
around your mouth.
Acne.
Yes.
And so Meg said, try in the week leading up to ovulating, right, Meg?
Yeah, that's correct.
3 cups. 3. It has to be that amount, right?
Yep.
Of
2 or 3, yeah.
Tea.
What?
Yep.
No, don't say 2 or 3. I have to know 3. I have to know 3, or else I'll be for like, you, 1.5.
No, for you 3, because it's working.
Okay, perfect.
And it worked.
Kristy, nothing. I have no makeup on my actual face.
Look at how gorgeous you are.
Oh my gosh.
Love that.
My mind was blown. I honestly, Meg, I was, not that I don't ever trust you, but my own
I
thought
know.
was like, she's telling me the 3 cups of green tea is going to do it. Fuck this, you know?
That's the easiest thing in the world.
Okay.
So Meg, let me ask you this then. Can you do green tea capsules? Would that still work for the green tea drink? Because the green tea drink is just not my type of taste.
Not your cup of, literally not my cup of tea.
Not your cup of tea.
But I do the like.
That's a really great That's a good question.
Yeah. So the studies, the reason I love this recommendation is because the studies I've seen on this use ECGC, the extract in green tea. Okay. So as long as the green tea capsule you're using is ECGC, I think it should work the same.
Oh my head.
I just don't know what the dosage off the top of my head would be.
That is so crazy because I started taking green tea pills from Costco. Like I did forever ago, but I started recently taking them probably a couple months. Well, no, it's been like a 6 month. But I was the same thing, Kylie. Like I would break out around my chin, and I don't anymore. And I wonder if that's why. We'll go with that. We'll go with that.
That is freaking mind blowing. Oh my god! I'm telling you, what a win! Don't you feel amazing?
Oh, it's
like I walked in the bathroom and I was like,
hello.
Still, I'm not
Still
like scratchy and itchy. What's going on?
Amazing. Coming in. That's so cool.
I couldn't believe it. So the capsules, that's a really good idea.
Yeah, because I just don't like the taste of green tea.
Yeah. I don't blame you. It's an acquired taste. Oh, yeah. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's a taste. It's a taste.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, because I've been drinking my green tea all week, I haven't had coffee just because I didn't want to overdo it. I so I got a decaf almond butter latte, Meg, from my favorite spot.
Oh my! How many drinks do you have there?
3.
He's got a smorgasbord. I have 2.
I have my iced coffee, and I've got this tea.
Well, you're a bartender.
Also kind of iced.
If you're a bartender, and I am so impressed with bartenders, like because I just am not. You'd have to know a lot. Like
a
lot of shit. Yeah, it's a very impressive.
Yeah.
Okay, and
way more impressive ones.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sure. Okay, but what is Meg drinking then?
Okay, so I brought my matcha latte to class today, everybody, just to change it up just a little bit.
Yes,
I usually have it first thing in the morning when I go on my walk, and I did this morning, so this is number 2, but we're fine.
You're feeling sassy today.
Oh, and it's late there. Like it's only 2.
It's early. It's 10:30 here a.m. So I'm behind you.
What? Where are you?
She's in Hawaii.
Shut up.
Hawaii. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know that.
So Kristy, it's 4:30 here, 2:30 where you are, and Meg's like waking up.
Oh,
I'm waking up. Guys, it's a double dance class day today, so we need a lot of caffeine.
Yes. Meg will not be sleeping.
Oh,
she will not be sleeping.
So fun. Wait, you live there, Meg?
I do.
How awesome. Oh, that sounds so fun. What part of Hawaii?
It's pretty fun. Oahu, right in Waikiki.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, what took you there?
Super fun. Me.
Just you. You're like, I just am part Hawaii.
I'm just, well, you know what? I came here on vacation with my family several years ago, and I just was like, my soul belongs here. Like, I just
that's so
resonate with, like, I'm so deeply fascinated and appreciative of the culture.
That's awesome.
And the people and the way of life here. It's just like so different than New York. And it's definitely an adjustment though, right? Like I can't bring my East Coast bullshit here. The East Coast bullshit stays in our apartment and that's it. We can't bring it outside.
No, she lets it out here is what happens.
This
is your safe space. That's so funny.
So Meg is from New York too, like from the city. So it's definitely, oh gosh, I can't even imagine the change.
Yeah. And you don't even
major culture shock.
You don't have to be on time to anything, right? There? Like, aren't you on island time? Because seriously,
all the time?
It's so funny because it's actually a thing. It really is. Like when I first got here, I would be, if I was running late to an appointment, it would be like 2 minutes and I would call and be like, I'm almost there. I'm just trying to find parking, blah, blah, blah. And they'd be like, okay. Like, thanks for calling. Like,
why are you doing this to yourself?
So yeah, it's been hilarious, amazing.
Yeah,
and so
that's awesome.
Yeah. So Kristy, tell us about your drink that you had.
So
the
okay,
show.
It was a kombucha, and I was trying to save it for some of the show. Oh, someone's dog. But I drank it all, and it's called Clear Minds. Oh, I think there's like a mint, but kombucha. Oh, kombucha is like my to-go drink, I would say.
Oh,
I love kombucha. Yeah. Do you guys ever drink them?
I do. Yeah.
So that's my to-go drink. It just feels like it feels so good in my stomach.
I love a mango kombucha.
Yes.
When it's really hot outside, it feels like refreshing.
Yes.
To me.
Yeah.
Yep.
The one that Kristy had sounds really good. You said there might be like a mint in there or something?
I think it's just a very refreshing light drink.
Nice.
So, and
that's
it's like
more
100.
my taste.
Yeah, it's like 100 and something degrees right here now. So it's like perfect where we're at
right
now.
Oh my gosh.
So
that sounds so amazing.
Yeah.
In Utah, it's 100 and something degrees.
Yes.
That's like frying eggs on the driveway weather.
They have done that before, actually.
I saw it
back in the day. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
That's
but I
ridiculous.
love it. I love it. And we only get like
3
months of like extreme heat. But it's
only 3 months.
But besides that, the weather is like phenomenal besides that. Like it's so amazing.
It doesn't get really cold there, does it?
Not really. I mean,
that's good.
Yeah, I mean, we get snow flurries, but
you do?
Oh.
Yeah, but it usually doesn't stick. Like, we're only like an hour and a half away from a ski resort. So we can get high elevation pretty quick. But where we're at, our little city it's
oh my gosh.
Lovely. Yeah.
I've only seen pictures of parts of Utah, but they were beautiful.
Yeah.
What I did see. So it looks really beautiful there.
It is so beautiful. We're close to Zion. We're like an hour from Zion.
Oh,
and Bryce Canyon. Like all a lot of national parks. Grand Canyon. I mean, we're close to a lot.
That's so cool.
Awesome. I love it.
One of our friends was just in Zion for a part of her honeymoon.
Really?
Isabel. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep. She was just there.
That is so crazy.
Fun. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
but
man.
I've never been to New York. I've never been to I know, you guys, it scares me.
You gotta go.
I know.
Don't be scared. Kylie and I will take you. If we're with you, no one's gonna fuck with you. I promise.
Okay.
Don't you worry.
Specifically, if you're with Meg, let me say, I don't know how much I bring to the table. I might like sweet talk us out of something, but Meg will actually protect you.
Tequila Thunder will protect you. Don't worry.
I love it. I love it.
You know, I don't really think about, for us over here, not being to New York is like insane because it's so easy to get to. But for you out there, it's a huge commitment.
Mm-hmm.
You're very far away.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of these
long
days.
trip.
One of these days.
Someday.
Yeah. I mean, it's just still kind of crazy. Is it crazy out there? In my head, I just feel like it's just...
I think there's parts that are crazy, right? Meg?
Just probably like anywhere.
There's always something crazy happening for sure. Someone doing something crazy.
Yeah.
But
we were just in New York 2 weeks ago, and it was wonderful.
Really? I just would love
That's
to
where
see.
Kylie got engaged.
You did? Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's so
Thank you.
awesome.
It was so,
How
it was
did
so
he
great. And it
propose?
wasn't crazy at all. So there's this place called the High Line in
Okay.
New York, which is these old railroad lines
Uh-huh.
that they totally converted to this huge walking garden, basically. And
Awesome.
it's stunning in the middle of the city. It's so beautiful. And he did it while we were on the High Line.
Oh, that's so cute. Congratulations.
It was so sweet.
That is
Thank
really
you.
Well planned. Well
That was
planned. Good job,
sweet.
Brian.
Very
Good job,
cool.
love.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, Kristy.
So,
okay,
yes.
guys, we have Kristi Jones with us, who this is actually, Meg, one of our first sort of entrepreneurs that we've had, aside from people
Yeah.
who have like their own practices.
Right, besides
The-
dietitian entrepreneurs.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, Kristi, actually, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself
Okay.
and tell us what you did, and then we'll get
Yeah.
into the details.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, so I came up with a product to help relieve constipation, menstrual cramps, gas, bloating, and I came about it by a couple different ways. But one of the ways is I told you girls earlier, but my husband
Yes.
can go on demand, which most guys can. Women are like 3 times more likely to be constipated than men. And I had gone into the bathroom one morning and I pressed something into my abdomen and it made me have a bowel movement. And I came out and it was like a light bulb. I'm like, ding, ding, that was what? You know, and then the next morning I tried it again and I just told my family, I'm like, I think I'm onto something. And so I started
That's so
Googling
cool.
it and I found that there's major acupressure points within our abdomen that help relieve all of these symptoms. And there's 2 of them, but the one is called the poop button. So that's the one that was kind of like the main focus is the poop button.
I love that.
Yeah. And they have,
I love it.
I actually found the doctor's episode on it that he was talking about, you know, just pushing in for 1 to 3 minutes. So I came up with an acupressure device, basically was what it is. And it's super cute, just stays in my bathroom.
Yes, Kylie has
And so the narrow end, the smaller end is for the poop button, about like below the belly button. And then there's 2 pressure points on the outside of our navel that work for the wider end. So
it. Wow.
yeah, that's kind of my little
Oh, is that why this is wider?
That one-
Because there are
yes.
2 points.
Oh, that's so cool. So for those of you who can't see, check the unedited version out on YouTube because Kylie's doing a little demonstration, a little show and tell for us right now.
Oh, I should
Go
totally
ahead.
hire you.
Work with the camera. Yeah. Oh.
Actually,
That-
wait, should we do a demo? I'll stand up. So
Yeah.
I want to make sure, Kristi, you tell me if this is correct. So those of you who want to be able to see, I'm going to show you.
Why
so this
don't
will
you
be
let
on the
Kristi
unedited.
guide you, Kylie?
Yeah, so
Okay.
Let
Go
Kristi
ahead.
talk you through
okay,
what to do
so
with that.
2 fingers below the belly button. Perfect.
Okay.
You press the narrow end in.
So this
Yes,
end,
that end in.
right here.
Uh-huh. And you just use pressure in your hands and you hold it 1 to 3 minutes. And you can even do hands free, like lean up against like a wall or something and just kind of lean into
right.
it. Yeah. Like, you know,
Let's see.
if someone has arthritis or
Oh,
something.
Perfect.
yeah. So you could just
And you
lean
just,
into like
yes,
a wall.
yes, if you want more, if
Okay.
you don't want to have to use your
Wow.
arm strength, you know.
So this is two fingers below the belly
2
button.
fingers below
is
the belly
this
button.
point, and that's the one that's known as the poop
The
button.
poop button. It's called CV6 is the correct
Wow.
term for it, but that is the poop button. And it's freaking awesome. It's so great.
Amazing.
And
That's so cool.
Okay, and then how do we use this wider end of the poop?
yes, great question. The wide end is over the belly button.
So you do it directly over.
Yes. And same thing.
and you
Pressure,
just push
hold
it there.
1 to 3 minutes to help relieve
Amazing.
the
Wow.
Relieve
Now,
quite
what
a few
is that
symptoms.
one called?
So that one is ST25 on both sides of the navel. And what is really crazy is acupressure and acupuncture, they both have the same, they both have what I'm brain freeze. Like it works both ways. So acupuncture, when they do acupuncture to these points, it relieves those symptoms. And same with acupressure. They're basically the same thing. One is just with pressure, one is just with, and one is needles. So
yeah.
Do you want to know something insane, you guys? I had my very first acupuncture appointment this morning.
Oh my!
Wow, really?
Tell us.
Whoa!
It was insane. It was amazing. Strangely,
what good timing too that we're recording this.
Unbelievable. I was connecting with this wonderful woman for referrals, and she said, "Well, if you've never tried it, why don't you come in? I want to give you a free session."
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Spent an hour and 45 minutes with her. Anyway, so that's really great to know. Because I mentioned this because she had said, for your clients who have GI issues, no, I'm not going to do this for you today, but I would put needles in their belly. And so it must be those areas.
That is
Kristi,
cool.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
Tell us, Kristi,
yes.
What is the name of this product?
So the product name is Ease. EASE. That's
That's
it.
such a good
Very
name,
simple.
too.
It's great. And where can people
What a great name.
see this, buy it, learn more about it?
Yes, great question. So on our website, it's www.gowithease.com. We are on Amazon now. So I think even if you type in like ease constipation or something, we are on Amazon. So
that's so cool.
Amazing.
Yeah, Instagram.
What a great name.
Thank you. Yeah, I love it.
What's the Instagram?
Instagram is shop Go With Ease. Yes.
And for those of you who can't see, this product fits in the palm of my hand. So I can hold it with one hand, and it is super light. Like there's nothing to it. Nothing to it. So if you needed it I imagine, Kristi, while you're traveling, if you're a person who has a hard time with constipation while you're traveling, you could put this in and it wouldn't take up any space and no weight.
That's a great point with the traveling, because they say, some of the major reasons that people are constipated are traveling, stress, lack of dehydration. There's it's on and on and on, as you guys probably know, medications. There's so many reasons for constipation, but traveling is huge, huge.
What you just said, Kristi, medications. So there are a million different root causes. We've had a lot of wonderful episodes on different gut health related situations, but we don't often talk about medications, do we, Meg? There are some people who don't have any issues, and then they're taking a medication that they really need and then get all of these side effects.
Oh, yeah.
And so this would be a tremendous help, because it's not like it would be ignoring some like deeper issue. It's really just like, you don't have a problem except for this medication. Let this be your help. Just, even if it's to help synergize along with the medications or the laxatives, but it's more of it's a natural holistic way to help relieve symptoms.
Oh my God, it's great.
So, there's billions of dollars spent on laxatives and millions going into the emergency room with people being constipated, which is crazy. Like, I didn't know it was such a big deal. But more older people and more women, but it's just something so simple, it's like,
oh my God, it's so can you tell us, why are women more prone to constipation? Do we know? I imagine it's because men are so fucking frustrating, but
because we get to deal with all the crap,
Literally.
But, that's a great question. And I've heard that it's, it plays into hormones. It plays into us having had kids. So after pregnancy and
great
hormones,
point.
post pregnancies and all of that fun stuff. And just because it's...
Which you would know, you've got 4.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you have a full house.
I have a full house. Yeah, and why do men get away with all that kind of stuff? I don't know. I don't understand.
So that is a different conversation for sure.
It's an entirely different episode.
Yes. I know.
Oh my God, so funny. So you had said women are 3 times more likely.
They are 3 times more likely.
Right?
Yes.
That was the statistic.
Yes, and then also another thing too is because a lot of medical conditions will cause constipation, like hypothyroidism and Parkinson's, and there's so many different medical conditions that also play into constipation as well. But
that's such a great point. And those are medical conditions, as we've talked about on this podcast, thyroid, autoimmune issues that tend to affect women more.
Yes, and diabetes too. So they did some clinical trials with acupressure. Actually, on these points, they did some medical trials, but it was more of an older group with diabetes. And the clinical trials, after 2 weeks, they were amazing. Like, pretty much the whole board had improved digestive health. Like, everything was working a lot better. Their digestive system was working better. Their constipation had gone down. Like, it helps a lot. So
I actually think that speaks. I know that you were pointing out that it's done on a specific group of people. So in the research world, we can't always just assume that those results will happen for everyone else. However, we know that elderly people and diabetics, in some ways, depending on how severe their diabetes is, that it's harder for those people than most people to have regular bowel movements. So the fact that that group specifically experienced such a positive result speaks very highly to me. That's really cool. And then
also another thing that is super cool about this is it really can initiate a bowel movement. So a lot of people, so for instance, my sisters are racer and runners, when they're getting ready to go for a race, they want to have their bowels cleared before they go on their race. So this is just an easy way they can try to get things going before their race. And same with traveling. Like, if a lot of people don't want to get on the plane for that long travel time and, not have to use the restroom before they travel. So
that's the first thing that came to mind.
Wow.
Yeah, the plane ride for you.
Yeah. When you're traveling and maybe you have like an early morning, you're like, I know, like by the time I get there and make coffee, then it's going to be time and I might be uncomfortable. Yeah. I know a lot of people. Yes. Wow.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Wow. Didn't even
kind
think
of like
of that.
A little start button. It really is awesome. In fact, my daughter, she's a teacher now, actually, and she would use it before she was going into, it was her student teaching, but she would use it before. So she would have a bowel movement before her day started because she is kind of a stress case. She didn't want to have to deal with that during school. Anyway, so she used it for
that's brilliant.
To get things going. And it does feel so good. I mean, I know that no one really wants to talk about like pooping or anything like that, but there really is.
Not on this show. Please let it out.
Okay, you girls are like
let it roll.
Anything I can tell, anything goes. So I love. I need to listen to your other ones because I pulled up your podcast. And I'm like, okay, all these subjects sound so awesome. I'm going to listen to them. But there's
anything goes.
Something with the vagus nerve, it's connected to like our digestive system and our brain and everything. So when we have a good bowel movement, it is a very good serotonin like boost. It makes you feel really good about life. And so there is something to be said about that too, like.
Yes. I just wrote a huge blog about the vagus nerve and how the brain and the gut are connected. Yes, you're so right. I'm so happy to hear you bring that up. That's really important. Kristi, what about the menstrual cramping, bloating piece of this? Tell us about that, because that is very interesting.
Yes.
To me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the funny thing is, so I was in the medical world for a lot of years. I was a surgical tech. I mean, I still am, but I have a nurse friend that she did this. I just found out for her menstrual cramps. So it's the acupressure points when they are pressed into, it actually relieves tension and it creates blood flow and it stimulates things. And so there's a lot that kind of goes into it, but it's the same thing. It just relieves pain. It's the same thing as acupressure. Like it's kind of like it's of Eastern voodoo type of subject to a lot of people. But the crazy thing is it works. And I feel like a lot of those Eastern, like all that education is what people are seeking more and more now. That
1,000%.
The Western is just kind of going away. You know, they're realizing.
I think a lot of people have been failed by Western medicine. Not everybody, right?
No,
everybody. That's not what we're saying. There's a place for it, but Kristi, to your point, I think when it does fail people, that's what they go
Absolutely.
for. And
yes,
just like you said, there's research behind this. That this is not like some, like we were saying before, Meg, some like witchcraft.
Oh yeah, that was with Dr. E's episode, I think. It's not witchcraft.
Like, that's what it is. There's a lot. There's like, there's a lot behind it, and it makes sense. It's just not our norm over here, and so it seems, well, it is unfamiliar. And that seems like it's like some funny thing. But really, I mean, Kristi, what you created here with ease is this, there's no losing. How do you lose?
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh.
It's gonna get things moving. It's gonna release and relieve your uncomfortable symptoms. And you're not taking anything. You're not ingesting anything.
Right.
You're not taking up like time from your day. You're not paying anything. It's just like a natural, beautiful way to work with your own body and get results. It's incredible.
Oh, thank you so much.
That's
I
so
appreciate
cool.
that. I love it. Like I mean, of course it's my product that I came up with, but it's
Sure. So you're biased.
A little biased.
But it is my friend. In my bathroom, I have a little shelf that I just keep it on it, and I use it probably 3 or 4 times on average a week. So it is
nice.
It's a always use, like a daily use item. I feel like it's kind of like a squatty potty in a way, because it's just there, you know, to help. It's there to help. You just So,
I love what you said too about allowing it to be used to get things started. So even if you're not constipated, for example, but you are having, like we were talking about, traveling, or for whatever reason, you just don't want to go into a situation without having used the bathroom, you can use this to get it going. So that you can feel comfortable and confident in sort of navigating the day, whatever that may be for you. I think that's a great idea.
I love that point that you said, the confidence, because it does make you feel confident. I don't know why. Why does
it does.
Sounding that make you feel confident? I don't know, but it does.
The picture that I get is like, if I have any fellow Super Mario Brothers fans on here, like when you get a mushroom and it's like, woo, like you're like superstar, you know. That's right. That little like Mario, blah, 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 you know, the thing. That's the post poop charge up right there, is the Mario mushroom.
I love it. Thank you, Kristi. Will you tell us the bathroom story, putting your makeup on?
Oh yes,
and leaning against the counter. I loved that,
and that's another way that I mean, I actually realized this after the fact, but after I was researching, I realized that when I was putting my makeup on, after I had put my makeup on, I would always have to use the bathroom. And it was because I'm like 5'3", so I tippy toe and lean against the counter when I put my makeup on, which I don't know. I feel like, do you girls do that? I I feel like a lot of girls do lean into the counter. And then
no, I do too.
Yes,
yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
And so anyway, it must just have always been like right there on the poop button. Like, and that's when I realized, I'm like, wait a second. I always have to use the bathroom after I put my makeup on. What the heck? So that was a very fun, that was a fun enlightenment to figure that out.
I loved that part of your story.
I know.
It's just like, that's how things happen when you're just doing your normal stuff and all of a sudden
like,
there's this revelation.
Yeah. Yes.
I also think that's a great takeaway for our listeners too. Like, obviously we want them to go buy your product, buy ease and use it. Cause it also, the other thing, which I think we'll get to in a minute, is it's like stupid affordable. Like, it's a great price. And so, yes. I mean, especially given all the value you'll get. So we'll get there in a minute, but for those of you listening who just really want something to do like right now that you can do on your own without anything that is free, it sounds like that could be Kristi and lean over the counter while you put your makeup on. And it's a great way to stimulate some normalcy with your bowel movements, which is also super cool takeaway.
Absolutely. I love that. Yeah. If you don't have ease in hand, and we do like, I love, and another thing that came up is, I mean, when we were building up kind of the model of this acupressure device was just for the poop button. And it ended up being a dual-sided because we found out that the points along the navel actually do the same thing. So we're like, why not have it dual-sided? But I love that. Like, if you don't have it, you can totally lean into a counter. But yeah. I love that. It's seriously, and I feel like it's something that people just have to try. Like, try it, you know, it's not going to hurt anything, and see how it goes for you, because it really is like 1 to 3 minutes and it has to be pretty good firm pressure, not painful pressure, but it literally is amazing. It's so amazing.
That's so cool. That is so cool.
Kylie, I can't hear you.
Kylie, I think we're muted. You got to unmute, I think, yourself.
Thank you.
There you go.
There was a siren over here. I was just saying, for those of you who can't see, the device is sort of in the shape of a triangle with a flat top at one of the points, the like thin point. And that's the point, Kristi, that you're saying is the 2 fingers below your belly button. And then the wide part of the triangle is where you put it right over your belly button.
Yes.
And that hits the 2 sides on the point. Okay, so that's what she's talking about. It's a dual-sided. One side is short, and then the other side is a little bit longer. So it gets both of those spots.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
for explaining that,
do you use it? Do you use it differently for menstrual cramps versus constipation? Like, you walked us through how to use it for constipation, but would you use it the same way for menstrual cramps?
Yeah, exactly the same way.
Oh.
So, and I think it depends on the individual, like which points will be more effective on one person than the other. I would say for me, when I'm trying to relieve pain, I use the wide end that goes over my navel button, navel button, and then more constipation and get things going, the CV6, the poop button. So,
okay. Wow. That's great to know. So those of you who are buying this and want to try it, Kristi, you're saying try both ways and see which one feels best for you. Okay,
I mean, I mix it up.
That's a really good idea.
My son, he has used it for pain, and he'll use the wide end over his belly button, and he loves it for that. So the pain. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. So awesome.
So many light bulbs are going off right now too, because I'm also thinking of like, oh, that must be why when I have menstrual cramps, I've noticed it feels really good for me to lay on top of. I have this like rice heating pad thing, so it like I lay on it. I put it over my belly button and I lay on it, and for me that always felt really good. But I guess it's probably what you're saying. It's activating the pressure points there.
I love that.
That's crazy, Meg.
I love that.
Super big light bulb moment for me.
I love that.
Oh, wow.
I've actually had a handful of
That's
people
really
say those kind of things where they're like, Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I did that. I do that for menstrual cramps. But, you know, of course, they don't have like something specific. They just will use like their fist or something. And yeah, I mean, you could use your fist or whatever, but generally, a lot of consumers want something in hand. Like they want a physical, tangible item to help with
a product.
things. So, you know, if you don't, then you can find something. But
that is so great. What a cool thing. And I know this episode, you guys, is sounding very much like we're trying to sell Kristi.
We're not.
We're not. We just,
not at all.
We found her, or she found us somehow. I don't know. We got connected and we were like, this is something that people should know about. And we know when we're talking to you, we know that so many of you are dealing with this. Or if it's not you right now, you know somebody. Okay, who's dealing with this. So share this episode with them, share ease with them, and spread this, because I mean, right. Kristi, do you want to talk to us about how it gets ordered, how much it is, what all of that stuff? Because I think it'll really illustrate how
that's reasonable. Super great. So right now, actually, we're on Amazon for $23.99, and that's Prime. And then also on our website, we lowered it for that cost as well. So $23.99, and it's free shipping. So it is very reasonable. We have 4 colors right now. Lightweight. It's easy to have just in a drawer, or, you know, it's cute and so
it's simple. And it's not like if you had this in your bathroom, nobody would know what it was.
True.
It's very discreet. It just looks like it could be soap, honestly.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
That's a great point.
It is a good point.
Yeah. So before I have a question that I probably should have asked you to begin with, Kristi, but I just had so many others. I'm wondering, can you just, and if you're not sure, that's fine. I just wanted to know if you could give us like a brief explanation of what acupressure is in general. Like we talked about it specifically for this specific purpose, but for those who have never heard of it before, or they're not really sure what it is, can you just give us a little overview of what it is? Like how?
Yes. So acupressure is, I was going to actually find some of my notes. So it sounds more, you know.
So you have an organized thought. We feel you on that.
Exactly.
Because we talked about doing a full episode on acupressure as well. So I think this is a good little like introduction to that to that episode. It's time for me to post my TikToks, guys.
Is that what that was?
Yeah. TikTok will have to wait. I have more important things to do right now.
So there's so much on acupressure. I mean, really I would even say, just throw it into Google, but acupressure basically, so there's major meridians within our body, and it will stimulate different like flow centers within our body. And so it's pressure. That's all. I mean, acupressure is just pressure into those meridian points within our body. And there's a lot of them. And it's a Chinese medicine that they've used for a long time as well. But that's what it is it's just pressure into a point that stimulates and activates and releases and creates blood flow and all of the good things. So, but yeah, I mean,
simple.
There is a lot. I mean, I have a lot of information on acupressure itself, but I feel like it would make more sense to like just look it up, you know. But that's the main and I think part of it.
Definitely, I think that was also. I think I was just looking for just a brief introduction to it, and that was perfect. Great. Just for people who've never heard of it or don't really know what it is or how it works. So that was perfect.
Good. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Kristi, thank you.
Thank you.
So
You are
darn
welcome.
much.
Yeah.
This was just
So much fun.
Also, okay, selfishly, I think, Meg, I can speak for you too. We love, and we say this all the time, but we really do mean it. We love supporting small businesses. We love supporting people, women. We just
That's awesome.
love it. Now, we're not doing this because we're like, after that agenda, we think this was a genuinely great fit for our listeners. But we also, added bonus, are thrilled to be a part of helping you, spread, not helping you, helping spread
Thank
your
you.
vision.
Thank
That's
you.
what it
I
feels like.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, I can. Yes, I love that. I can tell you guys are super genuine in that. So I love it because it's just. I mean, it just spreads. Like the more we help small businesses, the more it's just a pay it forward thing, And I love that. I love the community, how it's growing. Like it's
Yes.
this support is growing. It's so awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh my gosh.
It's amazing. Is there any last love notes that you would like to share or give anybody? I know we went over so much, but is there anything else that people need to know or should know? We talked about where they could find you, how they could order.
I think we covered it all. Yeah. I
do too.
We did a lot. We did a great job. We did a great job. Yeah.
You girls are awesome.
Good on us.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me
Kristi,
on and letting me share. And I love it. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Thank
you.
Welcome.
Thanks, Kristi.
We'll be chatting again very, very soon, I'm sure.
Okay. I love it.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Wait, don't leave.